You know, I had some kids write to me recently and say, FunMasterMike, do another ChessKid crazy challenge. So on request, here we go. I am going to swap the position of my king and my queen, then start playing regular chess. Now, unfortunately, I can't just pick them up and switch them around because my server will get mad at me. But what I'm going to do instead is I am going to get them to each other's square as quickly as I possibly can, and then I'll return to being a real-life fun master, a real-life old man, and we'll see if we can beat QuadCore, which is actually our level 7 bot. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start out by playing this crazy move, pawn to f3. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to move the king here. Okay, and now the queen takes the position of the king. We got that going on. Okay, now I guess it would be easier if I move my pawn and then my king moved here and here, but it would be a lot prettier if I could manage to get my king here and then here and then here and then here. Okay, now the computer doesn't know what I'm doing, but it's just stopped my king from moving there. So let's try to get the queen out of there. Let's see where she goes. She is running away. No, I need this knight to move. I'm going to move my king here. I need to get to the square. Okay, the computer is not being so nice. You know what? I can kick that knight. Go away, knight. Okay, now my pawn's being pinned. Well, it's actually pretty annoying. Okay, so I'm going to give away this pawn, hoping the knight captures it so my king can get to d3. Okay, I'm playing here. Now my pawn's not pinned anymore. Ah! The computer is not letting me get my king to this square. My whole plan is failing. Okay, let's take that knight. And you're checking me. Ah, I can't get there. And if I go here, pawn to c5, and I made it. I'm just made it. Pawn c5 is made. I'm not going to drop my king here because I'm pretty sure QuadCore can see that. So I'm going to move my king here. It's my only other move. Oh. Okay, so bishop check would have been a better move by my opponent. All right, I'm going to have to give up my original plan. I'm going to try to go through the d2 square. Ah! Now my opponent is stopping d2. I'm going to have to go through the e2 square. Ah! And I got mated. Challenge did not work. Okay, rematch. Okay. Now this time, I'm going to try to do it even more quickly. So I'm going to move this pawn here. And I'm going to go a little bit more traditional method. We'll move this here. And we'll move this here. Okay, so my king and queen are on the wrong squares. If you're just tuning in now to the YouTube video and you're wondering what is going on, well, you need to rewind and go back and watch the beginning. Okay, now I can be a real chess player. Now I can put my pawn here, and let's see if we can continue to have a little bit of fun. Let's put my pieces on strange squares. If I move this pawn, by the way, knight c6 is made. In fact, you know what the computer could do? The computer could play queen c6, and if I take, knight takes is the world's weirdest checkmate. Let's get the knight out of there. Do not want to get mated. Okay, let's get this bishop out of here. I don't like this knight being pinned. Okay, now we're going to play here and get the bishop out. Okay, uh-oh, knight takes pawn is actually mate. All right, that's embarrassing. Let's play knight here so my queen defends. It's so weird that my queen is on the e file and yet she defends this pawn. Welcome to the weird and wonderful world of YouTube chess. Okay, I want that knight out of there. And I don't know what to do next. Let's develop this bishop and attack this pawn. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to castle. The computer is not letting me. Why is castling not legal? Oh yeah, I moved my king. Let's go here, threatening h4. Okay, my opponent did not stop h4. Let's play it. Okay, now we're grabbing a pawn, even though bishop c6 scares me a little bit. Okay, my opponent played it because my opponent's QuadCore. Now you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play king here. Oh no, that loses my c-pawn. I was going to play king here to defend my rook. You know what though? If the c-pawn gets captured, I can play queen c8 and get the queens off the board and play some old man chess. Let's do that. Old man chess! Oh, you don't even want my pawn? If I take, my king is opened up, but if I push, this bishop might never become a real piece. Let's push. I want to keep my king safe. I value my king more than my bishop. Wow, my opponent really does not want my pawn. Okay, I will defend. If you don't want my pawn, you don't get it. You do not get another chance. Let's play bishop here. That defends the pawn, so I can play f5 one day. If I play f5 now, my opponent could play f4, take advantage of the fact that my king is in this bad spot. So let's do something else. Let's just move my king. Okay, I'm feeling okay about this position. I'm gonna play queen here. Now at some point I might trap your queen if I can be super clever somehow. Okay, we're gonna push this, and we're gonna go a little crazy here. Okay, now we're gonna play rook here because you want to get this pawn to g4 and open up your king. Okay, now we're gonna play knight here. And you don't want my knight. I thought you wanted my knight, but you don't want my knight. Okay. So now we're going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move my king here, and then maybe here or here, get my king to the world's weirdest safe zone. Okay, let's play my king here, see what happens. Okay, now we're close to pushing, we're close to doing it, but you know what? I'm going to get my rook back in the game because why not? My opponent is just kind of moving around the chessboard here. My opponent's doing nothing. And finally we're pushing. Uh-oh, pawn g3 is a big threat. Okay, my opponent stopped it. And okay, now you took my knight. Now I could throw in this check. Let's just take, because I don't want the video to go on forever. Oh, my opponent's king is getting very weak. You are getting very sleepy. Oh, now I'm going to play queen here. And if you play rook to g1, it's mate in, what is it, 3? I sack my queen, and I double up rooks and play a QuadCore mate. Play rook g1. Oh, you're too good. No. Okay, queen here is looking like a not bad chess move. And now we take this one. Uh-oh, we are really close to mate. We give check, and mission accomplished. We have inverted the king and the queen and gotten even with QuadCore. The score is 1-1. I might do another rematch, but first, I need a sandwich.